What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. This is the last week of NBA 2K22. Well, actually, technically, this is like the last 3 days, which is so weird to say, but today we're doing our last new look rebuild, and I saved this team for last because I always was waiting to see if they would get Donovan Mitchell. Of course, they never did, so today we're going to be doing a new look New York Knicks rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But I also need you guys to comment down below the last two rebuilds we need to do for NBA 2K22. So I want them to be spectacular, whether it's like something crazy or something fun. I want to go ahead and hear you guys out for these last two rebuilds we should do on 2K22, because I believe on Thursday we could play 2K23. So I'm excited to see how that's going to go. But of course, the Knicks, as we know, did not get Donovan Mitchell. Instead, they extended RJ Barrett. They just could not come to an agreement with Donovan Mitchell. But now apparently they will turn their attention to some other guard or some other all-star that becomes unhappy in their situation. So while I'm doing this Knicks rebuild today, that is what we'll be paying attention to. We'll be looking around the league and seeing who becomes unhappy and seeing who we can get. So that is going to be the game plan today. The New York Knicks roster, as we know, is as advertised. It's decent. It's not bad. As far as this team making the playoffs, I'm not totally sure. RJ Barrett got his extension. Some people are saying that's a little bit of an overpay, but I think RJ Barrett, based off potential, can be really good for the Knicks. So locking him up made sense for me. You guess he could have waited till the end of the season and took it to free agency and stuff like that, and that would have been fine. But I do like the idea of locking him up and just simply seeing what RJ Barrett can become. And then who knows, maybe later on, if you don't like him, you can trade him, I guess. I'm sure some team would sign up to take him on. So I love that the Knicks extended RJ Barrett. I love the Jalen Brunson this offseason for the most part. I think it's the best point guard they've had in so long. But not getting Donovan Mitchell does suck. But I can also understand why they didn't, because Donovan Mitchell would have costed them a ton. The Knicks apparently offered quite a hefty package. And then as far as the Jazz saying no to that, I think you just have to walk away. I think the rumored package that the Knicks offered him was like RJ, Mitchell Robinson, some other stuff, and like draft picks. Like that would have been a really good trade on its own. The fact they said no to that, I think you walk away. So as far as what the rotation is, they want to start Emmanuel quickly next to Jalen Brunson. I feel like the Knicks are going to start... Well, I feel like they could go with a number of options. They have Quentin Grimes. They have Cameron Reddish, who apparently sounds like he already wants out of New York, which is insane because he was traded there. And then now already makes sense for him to be traded, which is kind of crazy to think about. And Evan Fournier or Quentin Grimes could, like I said, play at shooting guard, or do you have Emmanuel quickly as well? So a little bit of a log jam here. I think I do have to play 10 players because we're going to be leaving somebody important out of the rotation. Is quickly listed at shooting guard right now? He is. I'm going to list him at point guard because I like him as a backup point guard more. So he's going to play backup point guard with Derrick Rose. And then Quentin Grimes, I guess, will be the starting shooting guard, which I'm not opposed to that. Again, I don't know who the Knicks are going to start, but I think you can start Reddish or Fournier. We're going to save Reddish for now. I know he wants out, but we are going to be looking at some big trades in today's video. I know the big player that's been kind of talked about is the Thunder's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A lot of people are talking about how he could become very unhappy because the Thunder might suck again this year. But then other people are pushing back at that and saying, well, he already knows what the Thunder are doing, and he said he's ready to, be happy with whatever the Thunder do or whatever. So I'm not sitting here and saying that Shai is going to become unhappy and he's going to be available. So get ready, OKC, you're going to lose him or something like that. I'm not saying that at all. So I can understand what both sides are saying. But for now, I'm just going to simulate season number 1. We're going to pay attention around the league. We're going to see, who gets unhappy. See if there's anybody we can get in this video, and that's going to be the game plan. We are going to be the New York Knicks, your typical Knicks. We're going to look around the league. We're going to try to trade for somebody, but then ultimately disappoint everybody and not get anyone. Just kidding. Today, we're going to actually get somebody. That is the game plan. Today's video is brought to you by Fanscustoms.com. Fanscustom is a jersey website that creates custom jerseys for you. So let me show you some that I already have that they have made me. So you got a Crushables jersey that they made me back last year, which I do really love it. It hangs around a lot, and sometimes I wear it out in public when I'm going out and playing pickup basketball games, and people get very intimidated by me. Just kidding. And then my other jersey that I got, they just sent me recently, is my football podcast jersey. I have a football podcast as well. It's kind of new up and coming, but they made me this. They even got my logo on it, which is really cool. So You could like choose a logo, and it's really dope. Let me show you how it works. So we are on fanscustom.com, and we're already getting an advertisement that we could win 50% off or a free order. Okay, that'd be kind of crazy. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not going to make an order right now, but that's a free gift maybe you could get. But if you go to my link in my description right now, they're offering you 10% off. But basically, you pick whatever jersey you like, whatever, or even shorts. You could do shorts as well, whether you like basketball, football, baseball, whatever you need. Like, there's just so many options. You could do crazy things like this. Let's say maybe the Cleveland Cavaliers, they just got Donovan Mitchell. Let's say we wanted to do this one. We literally put our name. Let's go Donovan Mitchell or whatever you want to do. Just basically put whatever stuff you want, and then you can also even upload a logo. I mean, how cool is that? And they design you a jersey, they ship it out, and it's really cool. So if you want to take part in this, go ahead and go to my description down in the link below and click my link. They're going to offer you 10% off using code Crushables. Thank you, fanscustom.com, for sponsoring today's video. So Luka Doncic wins MVP. Chet is your rookie of the year for the Thunder. Schroeder, sixth man. Eyes defensive player. Wiseman, most improved. We all know this stuff. It's usually the same. So let's just get right into business, shall we? We're the 9th seed in the East. At one point, we were the 5th seed, and I thought for sure we'd be a playoff team this year. But no, ultimately did not get it. So Julius Randle actually led the way with 21, which is really cool because Julius Randle, of course, turned the clock maybe a little bit and was good again. So maybe that gives us more of the reason to keep him, or maybe that just upped his trade value, and then we should take advantage of that right now and get rid of him. RJ Barrett averaged 20. Would like to see that go up even more after his extension. 15 from Jalen Brunson, 13.5 from Quickly, and then 13 from Derrick Rose. I didn't mess with any shot tendencies this year. Kind of forgot to. And then Quentin Grimes with 8, and then 7 from Isaiah Hartenstein, 7 from Cameron Reddish, and then 5 from Obi Toppin. But can we get into the playoffs is the question. Let's see. We end up losing, so we are out of the playoffs, which that's okay because we get a lottery pick to use in a trade, because I promise you, we're not going to draft anybody. We're going for an absolute star. Now, who is it going to be? I have no idea. But Fred VanVleet and the Raptors go on and win the championship, which is kind of funny because at the trade deadline, they said they were rebuilding, and then Carmelo retires on the Nets. I got Rudy Gay retiring, Al Horford, George Hill, Jeff Green, a lot of retirements here. Let's get straight to the lottery because I'm imagining we don't have like a high lottery pick, but we should. Well, I guess we're there for the Pistons and the Wizards. I don't know if those picks have protections on them or not. Wait, I'm pretty sure they don't, right? Maybe they do. I don't know. So we got our pick falls at 14. Okay. That's cool. I need to make sure if we do get a high pick, whether I should be having this pick or not, because I'm pretty sure there's a chance I'm not supposed to have the Pistons pick or the Wizards pick, as we do not get either. So I guess 2K kind of took care of that for me. So we got the 14th pick, which is a lottery pick to use in a trade. Do we have another draft pick in this draft? I don't think so. Or yeah, we have the Mavericks pick as well. So that's 2 first-round picks we can use in a trade, and of course we have more. So that is the game plan, to use these picks for some kind of trade here, because I feel like we have the ammunition, we have the players, we have, you know, what we need to make a trade for an all-star. So I'm going to fill this out. We're going to look around the league. We're going to see who's unhappy, and we're making our move. We're getting a star, and we're not going to disappoint anymore. We're going for somebody. Not sure who it's going to be yet, but once I see who it is, you guys will see who we get. All right, so I've looked around the league, and we have a few options, I think. So we'll see which one we want to go with. So let's take a look at what our options are as of right now. So as far as the Lakers are concerned, I guess LeBron James and Anthony Davis are off limits. I don't want Russell Westbrook, so I'm good on that. The Magic don't really have anybody I'm interested in. The Mavericks, the Nets, obviously Kevin Durant would be cool, but he's untouchable, so not really going to happen there. The Nuggets have Nikola Jokic available right now, so that immediately is kind of somebody I'm thinking about. I kind of like the idea of getting Nikola Jokic. If we can get him in with the Knicks, that'd be fantastic. They just, I guess, got the 9th seed. I think they actually made the playoffs, but disappointing. So I don't know. Jokic doesn't seem like a guy that would request a trade, but he is available right now. For the Pacers, you got Tyrese Halliburton, but I think the Pacers wouldn't trade him. And then some other options, like Toronto's got like Siakam and stuff like that, which we could go for. That's an idea. The Spurs don't have anybody. The Thunder actually have Shea untouchable, so that was one idea that, like I kind of said out earlier. The Timberwolves have Cat and Edwards, which those would be fun, but they just made the playoffs, so I imagine they're not looking to break it up. Dame is untouchable in Portland. And then the other option, you got like Bradley Beal. What else we got? We got Zach LaVine potentially in Chicago. I got a few options here in Miami. Jimmy Butler's not untouchable right now. And then LaMelo Ball, I think, is somebody the Knicks would definitely be interested in. And I like the idea of LaMelo Ball. Charlotte, obviously, very not been great rebuilding around him. So maybe he was unhappy and we could get him. Who knows? And then you got like De'Aaron Fox on the Sacramento Kings, who missed the playoffs again. So yeah, there's a couple of options. I'm going to start I think I'm looking at Jokic or LaMelo, honestly. I think that's what I want the most. Like Bradley Beal I could get easily right now, I believe, but I want Jokic or I want LaMelo, which unfortunately LaMelo is not under contract right now, so I'd have to wait till he's signed. So I guess it could be like a sign and trade type thing. So for Denver, I would probably have to give them RJ Barrett, I would imagine, if I was going to make this trade happen, but I'll try to do it without it. Yeah, I don't know how easy it's going to be with not everybody under contract right now. So like Evan Fournier, Randall, I don't think that gets it done. We got Hardenstein, Mitchell Robinson. That's just getting to too much money. Yeah, that's getting too much. You got, I would throw quickly in the trade. Like, this isn't going to be a good trade at all. Well, unless one of these picks are like super valuable, but I doubt it. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So that's going to be really tough to pull off. But then there's like De'Aaron Fox and stuff as well. But maybe we can come back after the draft. But those are some guys we're looking at, and we'll wait, and maybe we get LaMelo instead. We'll see. I'm going to get somebody, that's for sure. So number 14, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab somebody who has a lot of trade value. That's going to be like Chris Livingston for me at number 7 or 14. And then we'll grab Amani Bates as well, who fell this far. So those two guys right there are going to give me some trade value, and then we should have some other guys coming back on their player options. We'll go ahead and accept Obi Toppin as well. So that's just going to give us more ammunition. The only thing that sucks about accepting player options, of course, is that everyone, of course, now is kind of changing their team intel. Like, they're not rebuilding anymore. Like, I bet Jokic is untouchable now if we look. And they're buying. So they're no longer rebuilding, but Jokic is maybe somebody that's still available. And then for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball. So I want to try for either of those guys. So let's throw our best package at both of them and see if we get one of them. So let's start with the Denver Nuggets for Nikola Jokic. So Nikola Jokic, we are going to be willing to offer Julius Randle, which was one player. We got Quickly. We got probably Chris Livingston. We got Obi Toppin maybe. He doesn't have 3-star trade value. Let's say Quentin Grimes. No, 2-star trade value. What about Monty Bates? What do you got? Okay, 2.5. That should get us somewhere. Pistons and then Wizards. All of this for Nikola Jokic to become a New York Knick. Let's see if they accept this. They do not accept that. I think that's the best package I could possibly throw in order to get a guy like Jokic, so that's not going to happen. The next package would be for LaMelo. This would be thrown at the Hornets for LaMelo Ball. This is going to be too much money for them, so maybe we remove Randall. So you instead have Emmanuel Quickly, Livingston, Amani Bates, 2 first-round picks for LaMelo Ball to be our brand new point guard for the Knicks, and they do not agree to that. That sucks. I thought they might. First-round pick unprotected from us. They do not agree to that. Okay, I'm willing to throw even more if I have to. Let's say Obi Toppin. Nope. We're going to get there, man. We're going to get there. Quentin Grimes. No. Let's remove this pick and maybe go Mitchell Robinson. 3-star trade value. So this is like my whole roster for LaMelo, but we can figure it out after. Mitchell Robinson, Quentin Grimes, Monty Bates Quickly. They still don't agree to that. Damn. I thought for sure we'd get LaMelo Ball. Okay. What else? I got Trevor Keels. That's not going to do anything. Okay. That Wizards pick is super valuable, but I cannot get LaMelo or Jokic. Disappointing. That's who I wanted, and we're not going to get either of them. That really sucks. Okay, so I mean, I guess I could throw RJ Barrett and Jalen Brunson would probably get it done, but I don't know, man. I guess we could throw Jalen Brunson at the Hornets. Jalen Brunson, and then I'm sure they have a big contract somewhere. I could take Gordon Hayward's crappy contract, and let's throw that Wizards pick back in. I don't think that's going to make a difference. Wizards pick. Yeah, they're not agreeing that. Okay, so LaMelo, I don't think we're going to be able to get. That really sucks. So we're back to someone else, I guess. I'm going to try for Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram would be a very interesting player to bring into the New York Knicks. I'm looking for a star and not sure why he'd be pissed with the Pelicans or anything like that, but maybe he doesn't like his fit next to Zion and McCollum. The Pelicans are just doomsday. I don't know. They're going to agree to that, though. So we're going to get Brandon Ingram for the New York Knicks. I tried for LaMelo or Jokic, but instead we settle on getting Brandon Ingram. So they take Julius Randle off our hands, was really good. So I'm not sure how Randall fits in New Orleans, but maybe he plays center for them. Who knows? Not my problem anymore. So now we're going to have RJ Barrett and Brandon Ingram next to each other with Jalen Brunson. So that is our brand new star. We kept quickly on top of that. We got RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier still here, Brandon Ingram, Obi Toppin, and then Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hardenstein. So all we really need now is a brand new power forward, which I still think we could find using Evan Fournier's contract. But we got Brandon Ingram. So I'm super excited about that. Or what we could do is have Ingram or RJ play the 4 if we really wanted to. But looking in free agency, maybe for a power forward, that makes sense. I do want Cameron Reddish back as well. I know Tom Thibodeau's had a struggle playing him, but I think he would be a really good bench piece for this team, and I don't want to see him go. So let's try to get Reddish back on a contract that makes sense for us. Can I sign Grant Williams? No, I can't. Okay, so Cameron Reddish, though, is somebody I do want back on this team, so I'm going to sign him to a deal, and he's going to play some minutes. Larry Nance off the bench. You got Derek Jones off the bench. Jermichael, or is that, no, it's Javonte Green. And you got Stanley Johnson. I'm going to sign Larry Nance to a bench deal to be our backup power forward. And then I'm trading for a power forward. So we're going to move, we're going to be able to move Evan Fournier, hopefully for a starting power forward. Wait, I guess I didn't need Larry Nance. I'm an idiot. Whatever. So I don't know why I just did that. So unless we're trading Obi Toppin away to help us for that power forward trade, then I guess Larry Nance makes sense. So let's go find a power forward. We got Brandon Ingram. Let's go get a 4. I'm going to try to get PJ Washington from the Charlotte Hornets. I think he could be a pretty solid power forward, starting power forward. We don't need anybody crazy because we have enough scoring, as long as we just get somebody to kind of help out what we got right now. I think we got PJ Washington here would make a ton of sense. So I'll trade my unprotected to get him. That is not going to get it done. Wow. Okay. Do I throw Obi Toppin in the trade, or is that just too much? I'm going to remove this. I'll throw Miles McBride, and I'll also throw Trevor Keels in the trade, and they agree. Okay. So we go ahead and give one protected first. We get PJ Washington as our brand new starting power forward. And now we have a very interesting roster here for the New York Knicks. We've given up a lot. Getting Brandon Ingram was not what I expected today, but I think it's definitely a fun addition to the team. A RJ Barrett Ingram-led team definitely gets me very excited to see what that would look like. I think did Derrick Rose retire, or did I trade him? I don't know if I traded him. I don't think I did, but maybe he just retired and I didn't notice. So shout out to Derrick Rose, unless if I just traded him and I don't remember. But on to the next season, where we have Brandon Ingram joining us now instead of what we had. So now our starting 5 is Jalen Brunson, RJ, Brandon Ingram. They want to start Larry Nance, which I disagree with. So I'm going to go ahead and have that. I'm going to run a 9-man rotation out. And I'm probably not going to have Larry Nance play at all, honestly. I'm probably going to play Obi Toppin over him, which I feel bad about. But at the same time, I don't. So I'm going to throw quickly for 25 minutes. And then we'll have Washington play 27 or whatever it was. And then Obi Toppin will get minutes over Larry Nance. Unfortunately, I shouldn't even have signed Larry Nance. I forgot I had Toppin. I'm an idiot. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. So 79, we'll go like 12 minutes to Obi Toppin. We'll go 35. We'll go 30-ish or something like that. And then Mano quickly give him a lot of minutes. Actually, let's take some minutes away from Washington a little bit. Don't need him playing that much. And then Reddish 25. Something like that. So Reddish and Quickly is going to be kind of my dynamic duo off the bench. So this Knicks team, I think, is looking pretty good. Proficiency-wise, 3.5 balance. We can be literally only 3.5. So we'll leave it as that. Shot tendencies. We got Brandon Ingram at 91. I'm going to boost RJ's up a little bit. I want him to see him shoot more. Jalen Brunson, kind of the same thing. I'm going to boost it up to like a 76-ish. I made it quickly. I'm going to leave. And then PJ Washington, maybe to like 70 something, or 60. Only at 69. Why not? And then Obi Toppin. And then, yeah. Okay. I like that. And then Reddish also 75. I want him to shoot with quickly off the bench. So let's go and simulate this season. Let's see how we do. And hopefully this Knicks team is back in the playoffs. We are at the contract extension deadline, and I'm trying to come to an agreement with a couple of guys. I want Quickly to be my starting point guard going forward. The fact that we're able to keep him in the Ingram trade is really nice. And then Isaiah Hartenstein will go ahead and re-sign him as well. One of the best backup centers in the league. So got those two locked up. Right now we're the 4th seed in the East. Things are going decently well. Maybe there's another move on the horizon to make us ultimate championship contenders, but for now, feeling pretty happy with how we're doing. Luka wins MVP, Wembanyama Rookie of the Year in Houston, Drummond 6-man, Matisse Thybulle Defensive Player, Jonathan Kuminga Most Improved, and Chauncey Billups is your Coach of the Year for the Blazers, I imagine, Nathan Mack Executive, and that is it. So on NBA first team, I'm going to imagine we don't have anybody representing the New York Knicks, but you never know, and I don't think so. Donovan Mitchell makes it for the Cavs. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. So we are the 3rd seed in the East, which is a huge improvement from where we've been lately. So player stats wise, we had 25 from Brandon Ingram and 25 from RJ Barrett, which is what we wanted to see. So you have a new duo with RJ and Ingram. I'm loving that. Jalen Brunson with 16, 15 from Reddish off the bench. All you need to do is play the man, and he could probably be pretty good. Quickly with 14, PJ Washington with 13. So he was actually a really nice addition for our power forward spot. Really liking that. Mitch Robinson with 9, 9, and 2 blocks. Then 5 from Hardenstein, and then 5 and a block per game from Hardenstein, and then 4 from Obi Toppin, 3 from Ty Jerome when he did play. But can we get out of the first round is the question. We get Toronto in round 1. They just won a championship last year, so I imagine this is going to be a tough series. They've replaced Fred VanVleet with D'Angelo Russell, so maybe that works in our favor because Fred VanVleet just won Finals MVP for them. But we'll see if we can beat them. Somebody current round against Toronto, and we are going to go up 3-2. We beat them at 6, so we are on to the second round, and we get the Cleveland Cavaliers, who, as we know, got Donovan Mitchell. That's what the Knicks wanted. It did not work out that way. Instead, we get Brandon Ingram. I'm still feeling pretty good about my bench and my starting 5. I'm actually really liking my bench. So I really don't know how I would make this team even better because I like Obi, I like Hardenstein, Reddish quickly. I think those are all 4 great bench additions. And then you have a really nice starting 5. Maybe I'd upgrade that power forward spot. But we have to deal with Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. Game 1, we do win. We actually won by like 25 points. So we'll take that victory. RJ and Ingram maybe can be the stone cold killers we need them to be. Donovan Mitchell drops 44, but they lose both games at home, which means nothing because they could easily take both games at, in Madison Square Garden. But we're up 3-0, not letting that happen, and we absolutely, hopefully, do not allow them to go, this is what's going to happen, isn't it? No, we beat them in 6. I thought for sure they were about to come back from a 3-0 deficit, but no. Instead, we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals after trading for Brandon Ingram, and now we get to play the Atlanta Hawks, who have Trey, DeJounte, Bodon, John Collins, Capella, Onyeka Okongwu, Jalen Johnson. So the Hawks have a good roster. I feel like we do as well. We match up pretty well. So I'm actually very excited to see how this is going to go. You got Minnesota and New Orleans. Despite losing Brandon Ingram, New Orleans is still a good team with Julius Randle. That's interesting. But here we go. Game 1 against Atlanta. We're up 1-0. Are we really about to make it to these conference finals year number 2? 2-0, 3-0, and we really are. Beat them in 5 maybe? Beat them in 6 maybe? All right, so we're in the Eastern Conference or in the NBA Finals, and we're playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. So we don't have to deal with the Pelicans. They got Fred VanVleet. Like I said last year, just won Finals MVP. So it's going to suck playing this team. I'm actually a little nervous. I'm going to go to an 8-man rotation just because I feel like that's what I need to do. So 8-man rotation. That's going to push Larry Nance out of the rotation and Obi Toppin. But I'm just feeling like I need to play my 8 best players for some reason. This is going to be a dogfight. So game 1, we're down 1-0. We even it up. Okay, we're not done yet. 2-1. Can we even it up? No. 3-1. Can we lose in 5? No. Okay, hold on. We can force a game 7. We can do that. We're going to New York, Madison Square Garden. Our fans are the best. Come on, we can do this. Go force this game 7. Back to Minnesota. That's all we need to do. Oh, come on. The score stopped moving for us. I would jump in, but I can't. So we do win. So we do force a game 7. Going back to Minnesota, we have a chance of winning a championship for the Knicks here. Game 7. This is for all the marbles here. This is what we need to happen. They want to start Larry Nance. I can't do it, man. I can't start Larry Nance. I want Reddish playing. I don't care about Larry Nance. I just don't. I'm sorry. So, let's get PJ Washington 29 minutes. I mean, I guess you could. I'm not starting Larry Nance in a game 7. No thanks. So, here we go. For all the marbles, game 7. Can we win is the question in Minnesota. This will be fun. It's for the championship. We got to come out here firing. Come on, baby. Come on. If I jump in, we're not going to be able to keep simulating. So, as long as this is a close game, I'm feeling confident about jumping in. This is exactly where I would jump in. I am jumping in. 122 to 123. We're going to end off this video with me taking this championship away from Minnesota. Let's get into this game. We got to. So, I don't think there's going to be any backing out here. So, if we lose, we lose. I don't think I'm going to be able to come back because my game always crashes after doing this. So, I'm taking this sacrifice. But you know what? I'm feeling confident right now. We got Isaiah Hardenstein for a wide open dunk. That's what I love to see. Gobert with that defense. Not looking like the best defensive player there, but that's okay. So here we go. We got to play good perimeter defense now. We're up 1. We're at the target center. Got Fred VanVleet trying to make something happen. He's going to pass it to Cat. Hardenstein guarding him. Good defense. And he gets the foul. Come on, man. 1 minute, 30 left on the clock. Cat, the ball don't lie. And the ball don't lie. I was about to say Rasheed Wallace made that quote famous, I believe. The ball does not lie. We got Ingram and RJ out here now. It is a tie ball game. We're going to call our timeout. We got to talk this over because this is as close as it can get, man. This is for the championship. I got to make these Knicks fans super happy right now. So I'm going to go to Ingram here, obviously. So we got our 5 best players out here, which I love to see. Starting 5 is out here. I'm going to go back to the screen and roll. And I'm going to have Jalen Brunson wide open. Bro, come on. Like, literally, at that time, that's what we're doing. Dude, I hate this game. I literally I don't know why my controller just disconnected. I have no idea why that happened, but let's try that again. Okay, let's go back to the screen. I'm going to have Mitch Robinson for this dunk, and I'm going to take it. Okay, that was weird. My controller, like, literally had a 3. I think I freaking spazzed on my controller, and I freaked out and smashed it too hard or something. I don't know. Not sure what I did, but whatever. So Fred VanVleet, oh, he's about to be wide open. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, step back. Good defense, and he hits it. Okay, Timberwolves are not going away. Man, I'm so disappointed we didn't have that 3 from Jalen Brunson, but whatever. So I'm going back to screen and roll, boys. I do not care. It might be boring to watch, but I mean, it's what I got to win this championship. If I don't win it here, we lose and we don't win. So The screen and roll is working right now. I'm going to keep spamming it if I have to. I suck at this damn game. You guys know that. So, Fred VanVleet getting this. No, he does not get the screen. It looked like it. I've been playing decent defense, but they just been making... Okay. He misses it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Off and running. Off and running. Can I get an transition 3? Nope. I'm just going to transition with Ingram, and Gobert is not going to get back in time. 39 seconds left on the clock. There we go. That could be what... Oh, my goodness. McDaniels is just wide open. I don't know what happened there. Okay. That's all right. We're up 2 still. Just have to slow the clock down. Just slow it down. Just going to make sure I don't make any stupid passes as well. Ingram is slashing right now, and I'm going to go ahead and take that. Let's go. 132 to 128. Brandon Ingram with the perfect cut. Perfect pass from Brunson as well. That was definitely a tight pass. We got it through, though. That's all that matters. McDaniels is going to inbound it. We did leave some time on the clock, but I had to take that dunk. They're going to try to go to Fred VanVleet. I'm playing great defense. They're going to go to Edwards in the corner. Edwards shoots it. He's going to miss. And that is going to be a fantastic stop, and they're going to go to the foul game. Gobert with his 5th foul. I'm going to have RJ Barrett shooting these free throws. That way we have our best player out here. Boom. RJ Barrett going to the free throw line. Anthony Edwards is going to foul him. As long as I can hit these free throws, this should be all she wrote. We just got to get one last stop, and we should be champions at the Target Center. Let's go, baby. Okay, they're going to go to Fred VanVleet. All we have to do is get a stop, and we should be good. Don't allow any threes. Don't allow any threes. I'm playing defense. They're going to go to Cat. Let's go. Let's go. I deflected a Cat for 3. No. Exactly what I didn't need. Exactly what I didn't need. Wow. We tipped the pass, and then they're going to foul me. I mean, we're still good. For now, we're still good. But, yeah, man, letting that 3 sucked. Okay, first free throw is in. It's got to keep making our free throws. Minnesota does not have any timeouts, so that's good for us. And we make the second one. So, RJ Barrett makes 4 free throws in a row. Definitely needed that. And now we just got to get a stop again. The 3 killed us last time. They're going to go to Edwards. We're there. We're there. He shoots it. He's going to miss it. And that should be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We are champions with the New York Knicks. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That is the wrapping up of the new look rebuild series. We're going to be having a lot of fun in 2K23. We have 2 more rebuilds here on 2K22. So comment down below what you guys want to see. I'm going to end it there. Allow you guys to watch Championship Celebration. If you want to stick around, this is Crushables. I am saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.